What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful.com, here with a name you know. We got Damian Priest here. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. What's up?
I mean, you demanded to stand on this box to appear taller than me. I respect it. I know you got to keep up appearances and all that, but you're a busy man. You've had quite the last 6-7 months.
What a roller coaster. I mean, I could have never predicted anything like this. Like, we could hope, we could wish, we could dream, but reality has never worked out that way. And mine somehow, some way, found its way to be very positive for me, and I'm extremely grateful and super on cloud nine, man.
I mean, you're on Raw, you're killing it. I mean, it was like a year ago, you were literally getting the air let out of your tires by Cameron Grimes. He's rich now. You're undefeated in singles matches on Raw. It's worked out for everybody.
It's a good year. It's a very good year for a lot of people, and I'm just happy that like fans can witness it in person again. You know, I mean, like that makes it all the more special.
So I'm really interested to hear, how did you find out you were moving up to Raw? I mean, there was word that maybe you were headed over to SmackDown, and that didn't happen. But how did you get the word you're heading up to the main roster, and it's Raw?
Well, Triple H came up to me backstage at NXT show, and he was like, "Hey, man, I just want to tell you how proud I am. Blah blah, you know, blah 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 blah. You're moving on. Looks like you're gonna be on a Monday Night Raw." He goes, "But I'm not sure." He goes, "But it's looking like Raw. So congrats." And then I just kind of just stood there staring at him because I didn't know what to say. I was like, "Am I supposed to be happy?" Because I'm leaving NXT, so he's, I'm one of his guys. So I was just like, "How do you feel about it?" I turned around to him, and he was just like, "What?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm happy for you." And I was like, "Okay, I'm happy too, I think. I don't know." It was just so awkward. I didn't know how to react because like, it's just a ball of emotions. Like, this was the dream. I always wanted to be a WWE superstar. Monday Night Raw was, I grew up watching Raw and SmackDown. So to know that I'm going to be a part of these shows now, it was just like, I needed a moment, put it that way. And now, this is crazy.
And I've had NXT wrestlers that'll tell me, like, sometimes you'll still pop up at NXT, you'll offer some advice, you'll help some people. I mean, it's very clear that was an important part of your career as well.
Oh, absolutely. NXT is, I don't even know how to put into words how much it means to me, and to a lot of us, where it's just, you learn how to grow and be a star there. And it's obviously working hand in hand with Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and the rest of the coaching staff. It's awesome. So, but I like going back, and yes, if I've learned something and I can help somebody, all more for it. But I'll be honest, it's also a little selfish too. I go back so I could watch Shawn and Triple H and do their thing so I could learn more. I just stand behind them and listen and learn and watch them how they produce the show. And I figure if it could help me understand their side of things to make my performance better or whatever, sure, why not?
And I've had like people from around the Monster Factory that would put you over for helping them out a lot too. Of course, Danny Cage would always do that as well. Is that an end of wrestling that you want to get into whenever your in-ring days are over?
Absolutely. I love this business so much. I love everything about it. And helping others has always been something that makes me feel special, because through helping, it's almost like you're succeeding when somebody else succeeds. Yes. So I've always felt that specialness, and I 100%, and this is a conversation that I've even had with Triple H a while back where, one day, hopefully I could have this opportunity to be on this side of things alongside, these incredible legends and help out.
And since moving to Raw, have you had many interactions, conversations with Vince McMahon? I know this is a different era, and obviously the world's changed a lot, but what type of interactions have you had with him?
It's positive, to be honest. I mean, he's somebody, he knows what he wants for his show. Like, he knows what he wants out of you. So, he's been honest with me, and then he'll tell me, he's like, okay, I need more of this, or I need more of that, or less of this. But it's always like positive, and he'll explain to me why. And it's always like, oh, I get it. He has a way of speaking to people that if you don't get it after he talks to you, you shouldn't be here. So my interactions with him has been actually very positive. He seems like he likes me, so that's a good thing.
I think it was Bobby Lashley told me sometimes Vince will pummel in underhooks on him, and we'll hear about him shooting double legs on people. Has he ever tried to wrestle you?
He hasn't tried to wrestle me. He's grabbed me a few times while he's explaining stuff, and I'm like, whoa, take it easy, man. Like, I got to go perform. You don't want to hurt me now.
So as we wrap up, do you actually own a bow and arrow?
I own a couple.
Really?
So yeah, I actually shoot them in my backyard all the time. I set up this board on a tree, and every once in a while I'll go out there and, just have a little fun. Archery I'm a big fan of archery. I like the idea of it, which is why the whole Archer of Infamy thing came. It's the idea of something that has stood the test of time. From the beginning of time, the one weapon that's always been used to hunt, to defend yourself, just anything like that. It's been a bow and arrow. And anything post-apocalyptic that you see, whether it's a movie or a book, there's always some type of archery involvement. So to me, that's something it's basically what I want my name to represent, something that stands the test of time and lives forever.
Damian Priest, thank you so much for the time. Great to finally meet you. Till next time, guys, we're out.